planets transiting from their exaltation point or own sign and friendly sign, they are either very good, good or ordinary. Exaltation sign means it is very good, results are good, very good. If it is passing through the own sign, then the results are good, and friendly sign, the results are ordinary. And debilitation sign, it is not good. Enemy sign, not good. It is passing through 3, 6, 8, and 12 houses, then, and if it is passing through this house and it is simultaneously exalted, then mild bad results will be there. 6, 8, these are bad houses, so mild bad results will be there. And if it is debilitated, passing through these houses and simultaneously it is debilitated, then the maximum miseries are there.
Sir, one question. These 3, 6, 8, and 12th houses are from Lagna or from Moon? If Kendra and Trikon planet transiting is from Moon, then will it be good? I mean, 8th house is in Kendra
Yes,
from Moon. So
yes,
will it give good results, sir?
yes, that's a right question. And actually, normally what we are doing is that we are considering both planet from Moon as well as from, like here I said in the previous slide, we take the results from Lagna as well as from Moon. To some extent, we consider the positioning of the planet also from Lagna. So not completely or 100%, we consider uh, Moon only to consider it good or bad. We take to some extent from Lagna also. But if we have to find out the result, what is the result, whether it is for the 4th house or the 8th house or whatever, then we have to consider Lagna only. If we have to translate the result, then it is to be done through Lagna only. But when we have to take good and bad, then we take Moon as the prime planet, and secondly we take Lagna also. And in case of Lagna, then this rule stands good. This rule stands good for if we have to see from Lagna. But when we have to see from Moon, then there is other thing that I'll tell you just now. Some more rules are there. Functionally benefic with respect to natal Lagna. What is this? Functionally benefic with respect to Lagna. The Yoga planets, what we call as the Lord of the Kendra or Trikon, those planets. And therein, they are, if suppose, crossing over the good house, then good results are obtained. And if they are passing through the trick houses, 6, 8, 12, then unfavorable results are obtained. The Yoga planets, the benefic planets for that Lagna, if they cross over the good houses like Kendra or Trikon, they give good results. If they are crossing over the trick houses, 6, 8, 12, then they give unfavorable results. Similarly, functionally malefic. Functionally malefic like 8th Lord, 6th Lord, etc. Those planets, if they cross through good houses, then their minimum good results are obtained. Means they do not give good results even if they are crossing through the good houses. And if they cross over the trick houses, 6, 8, 12, then maximum evil results are obtained. Okay. And benefic aspects on planets in transit increases its benefic results. Benefic aspects on planets increases the benefic results, and malefic aspects decreases the good results. And natural benefic in retrograde motion, good house. Retrograde motion means strong, good house, intensify good results. In trick houses, minimizes their evil results. This is the theory, fundamental theory that we normally use in reading the horoscope or reading the transit.
Sir, I have a question.
Yeah.
Sir, you told that transit in Kendra and Trikona is like always favorable.
Ah,
See, if the planet is transiting in the fourth house, and if that fourth house is eighth from the moon, then how would we
yes, that we
see the
have to
result?
add up. Still, this is not complete. This
Okay,
statement is not complete in itself.
okay,
This is part of the statement when we are considering with respect to Lagna.
And
Okay.
there will there be some exceptions to it? For example, if there is some malefic transiting through sixth house, will it not help in competitive exams or something? Let's say Saturn or Rahu going through sixth.
Yes,
It could be good in something or bad in something, but it could be good for some things like competitive exams or some litigation, but maybe bad for some health point of view. So
yes, that is there. That is there. We'll come back to that point. First, let's study the general rules. Then we come to the specific things. Because these are in this is in general like this. Okay. Similarly, further we go for natural malefic planets in retrograde. If they cross over the good houses, it neutralizes good results. And it is because it is natural malefics and it is crossing through the good house, but it is in retrogression. So it does not give any good result. It crosses three houses, intensifies evil results because it is strong and it is crossing the trick house. So malefic crossing trick house is bad. And if it is retrograde, it gives even more bad results.
retrograde transit or retrograde in the natal chart?
Retrograde transit.
Okay, retrograde transit.
Good results of planets in combust or Papkartri position. In combust or Papkartri position. Papkartri means it is placed in the bad house, uh, or it is uh, it is in both the sides there are malefic planets. Of the planet is planet is combust means it is not a good. It is not going to give good results. So even if it is a good house, the results are not fed. Good results are not fed. And if it is crossing trick houses, it intensifies evil results. So if the planet is combust, basically bad results start coming much more. Or planets in transit over good house having benefic planets. So in fourth, fifth, and ninth houses, full good results, reverse for the benefic planets. So this is our fundamental theory. Let me not take this. You will get confused here. I think I'll explain you in a much simpler way. What are the positions where sun gives good results or bad results? Okay. Sun gives good results in the houses 3, 6, 10, and 11. This is from moon. Let me tell you, this is not from Lagna. It is not from Lagna. It is from moon. From if you have to count from moon, then basically from moon you have to see just like that. Just now I told you that from uh, transit from angles, from squares, from Kendra or Trikona, it gives good results. Simple. 6, 8, 12, it gives bad results. But if you have to see from moon, then sun is good only in 3, 6, 10, 11 houses. And it is bad in 1, 2, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 12. All these positions of moon, sun is bad. Similarly, moon is good in 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 10, 11, and in auspicious in 4, 5, 8, 9, 12. Mars is good in 3, 6, 11 only. and bad in 1, 2, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 12 also. 12 is not printed here. You can write it. So those who are not having the book, you may write down, may note it down. Mercury is auspicious in 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. And inauspicious in 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 12. Here,
Mars is inauspicious in 12, right?
inauspicious in 12, yes. Auspicious in 8. Mercury in 8 from moon is auspicious. Mercury in 2, 4, 6, 8 is auspicious. And whereas in 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 12, it is inauspicious. But because Mercury and moon, they are not friendly to each other. So in good positions from moon, it is giving negative results. Jupiter 2, 5, 7, 9, 11, it is good, and 1, 3, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, it is bad. So Jupiter is supposed to make Gaj Kesari Yoga in position with moon and with in the 4th house also from moon. But it is not giving, does not give good results when it is crossing over the moon. Venus is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 9, 11, 12. Most of the places Venus is good, whereas in 6, 7, and 10 it is bad. So we have to Saturn only good in 3, 6, and 11 houses. Mars also is one good here only. Mars and Saturn, they behave symmetrically. Mars is also good in 3, 6, 11, whereas Saturn also is good in 3, 6, 11. And it is bad in other positions 1, 2, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 12. And Rahu is very similar. It is also, Rahu is also auspicious in 3, 6, 11. Along with, it is also good in 1, 9, 10 from moon. So Rahu is also similarly operative and inauspicious in 2, 4, 5, 7, 8, 12. For Ketu, 1 will become 7, 3 will become 10, 6 will become 12, like that. So Ketu will be, because Ketu is always opposite to Rahu, so it becomes positive in those houses. Now, whether the results that it is defining that Sun, if it is auspicious, it will give wealth, government, honor, success, intelligence. Basically, these are the results of Sun. Sun being good does what? Sun being bad does what? So all that is defined here. So I think not necessary to remember it in the same words. You can just understand that Sun when good can give what? Sun when bad can give what? So this is those are the results of this. Now, the most important thing is starting in this chapter from page number 16. Page number 16, if you see results of transit of planets in 12 houses from ascendant. It is given there. Result in the first house. Like here, Sun could be auspicious or inauspicious because of moon position. Say from moon it is, if here we have said Sun is auspicious in 3, 6, 10, and 11 houses. Say moon is in the 11th house in the horoscope. Then if Sun is crossing over the Lagna, then it becomes third from the moon. Okay. So it becomes an auspicious position of sun. So sun is auspicious there in the Lagna because moon, it is third from the moon. Now, the results of the sun will be what? And similarly, if it is in the 10th house, the moon is in the 10th house, then it becomes fourth from the moon. If sun is in Lagna, it becomes fourth from the moon. And fourth house, as we just studied, it is negative house for sun. So there itself, sun will give inauspicious results. When moon is there in the fourth house, in the 10th house, sun in Lagna will give negative results. Whereas if moon is in the 11th house, sun will give positive results. And now, if suppose Lagna is Leo, then the results will be highly benefic. Or Lagna is Aries, the sun is exalted there. So the positive results will get enhanced. If the Lagna is Libra, then the positive results will be less. Similarly, if Lagna is Aries and moon is in the 10th house, so negativity is there because of the fourth position of sun. But that negativity will be less. It will not be that much if the sun is in Aries. And if sun is in Libra, the negativity will be to full swing. Okay. So, and the negativity get increased if the planet is debilitated. And positivity get increased if the planet is exalted. Okay. So this is how we will take all the things together into consideration. And this thing is quite important if you just read it out. The sun will give good results. The month goes good because it remains there for a month only in one sign. The month goes good, financial gains and auspicious deeds occur if the sun is auspicious. If the sun is inauspicious, then both body heat, mental tension, arguments at home, lethargy, etc. come up. Now you have to study now whether it is good or bad, that you have to see from the moon. Similarly, if moon is auspicious in the first house, then noble thoughts, timely help available and all that thing is there. And if it is inauspicious, it is mental tension, money is spent unnecessarily. If Mars is auspicious in the first house, then quick success, extensive traveling, gain from business, etc. is there. And if Mars is negative, then bile diseases, aggression, differences with the spouse and hurdles, all that is there. So basically the results are mixed with the properties of the planet, the properties of the house, and that's it. Basically the properties of the house and the properties of the planet, they mix up the result, and maybe we can say that the results are mixed up according to the properties of the sign also, whatever sign falls in the Lagna. So this is how you can read all that thing, and results in the, similarly it is given in the other pages. It is giving the book is giving us the results of the planet in the second house, the planet in the third house, the fourth house, the fifth house, and I think you can go through this easily, and this is very, very important. This part of the book is very, very important, and this is how the results are mixed up to get the final results. Okay.
So without using any app, how do we know like how is the transit placed, planetary position?
Without using any app?
Yeah, any app. Like right now you showed it on the software, right?
Yes.
So the transit is moving. So how will we know, like, without, if we are if there is only a birth chart that has come to us, and we have generated a kundli, so on basis of that, how do we do a transit reading? And
Transit,
in
then
the
you
other
have to,
class, so my question, one more last question is, and in the last session you said that transit reading for Saturn and Jupiter is utmost important. So
yes.
what is the importance of all the other planets as well? If we are not doing other planet reading and we are only doing Saturn and Jupiter, is it still okay? Will we be able to give the full result?
See, first of all, if you don't know uh, you don't have a software. In that case, you will have to have a panchang with you, from where you can read in what is the planetary position, and you have to remember it by heart. That on this date this planet is changing. Then after this date, this planet, like we know that today the Saturn is in Capricorn, Jupiter is in Capricorn along with Saturn, and Rahu is in Scorpio, and this is all we know. Ketu is in Scorpio. So this is what we know today. So we have to remember it. You cannot do astrology without remembering the aspect. That is the difficulty in application of transit. You have to remember it. Or the other thing is that you see it on the screen. Or third thing is that you look into the panchang. But panchang will be there for 1 year. Normally it is for 1 year. So there you can find only for 1 year. If you want to know for the coming years or for the past years, then you have to either take a 100-year panchang, or maybe you have to not. There is no other solution than to use software. So software is very, very important in this particular case for applying transits.
Transit.
But the major transits we always remember by heart, because like in 2000 Jupiter Saturn entered into Aries. I remember it. 2002 it entered into Taurus. Then 2005 it entered into Gemini. Then 2007 it entered into Cancer. Then 2010 it entered into Virgo. So I remember it because you have been you are practicing it now every day. So you have to whenever you have to apply transit, you must remember where it is on this date, on this time. So you have to remember it, or you can just use the formula, simple formula, that Saturn goes by one full cycle in 30 years, or it goes by 4 signs in 10 years. So in 10 years, it will go by 4 signs. Jupiter, it will go by 12 signs in 12 years. So this is how we remember. And Rahu is 18 years cycle. So we can calculate it orally also. For other planets, say for Sun, you can calculate monthly. Say in this month, from this date to this date, it will be here. For other planets, Mercury will be normally along with the Sun. Venus also will be 2 houses here and there. So you have to compute for other planets. Mars is not possible. You have to remember it.
Okay. Okay.
And as I said, that whether we should apply for all the planets or for only Jupiter or Saturn. Jupiter, Saturn will play major role when we define a long-term prediction. When we define a long-term result, then Jupiter and Saturn, they are very, very important. But if you are looking at very short-term things, every month's predictions you are looking at, then Saturn and Jupiter will lose their role completely. If you are looking whether this month will be how, whether I'll have a good month this month, or the next month is better, or the third month is better. Then in that case, Jupiter loses everything. Jupiter and Saturn. You don't have to apply for those two. Then in that case, you have to apply only the fast moving planets.
Sir, one question. For you know, when there are a couple of planets transiting through a sign or a house, will you also consider like different yogas that are forming Raj Yoga or Nichbhang Raj Yoga? For example, current transit of Saturn and Jupiter together.
Yes.
Saturn in its own sign, Jupiter debilitated. So will you consider it as a Nichbhang Raj Yoga happening in this case? And again on 11th of February, there are six.
Birth horoscope. No, those yogas will define whether this thing is possible to this person or not. Actually, anything what is happening to the person, you know, there it should be there in that horoscope. So we have to consider that horoscope is bound to give you something, and if it is not bound to give anything, then whatever transit may occur may not give you. So if you have to become a very good rich person like Ambani, then it must be there in that horoscope. Otherwise, you cannot. Now that timing is important. If you can become like an Ambani, then timing is important. That when will you become that? When will you achieve that thing? Okay.
Right.
So both things are important, but normally when we are viewing one horoscope, we do not consider the yogas at that time, because we know that this is the person, and we know that he knows his own platform also, where he is at that time. So if we say that your time is very good, so he will understand that he will get gains. He will gain something. When we say bad time, then he will say that he will lose from that platform. From that status, he will lose something. So we don't have to specify, and we cannot, say that you will just become an Ambani or you will earn multi-million. No.
Yeah, as they say that the promise has to be there in the Lagna chart, and transit will deliver it only.
Yes, transit will deliver it, and it is what we have to say is the person is interested in listening to this statement only, whether the time is good or bad. He will understand himself. It will be good to what extent, because he knows his limits. His limits are defined. He will not think that I will become a money all of a sudden. And if he has jumped from one level, then he will consider that level as the base level.
Got it. Got it.
So now you know that we have to combine basically fundamentally two things. Here I wanted to emphasize on this point that moon is defining something. Moon is defining that it is good or bad. Okay. Then Lagna is delivering the results. Lagna is delivering the result, whether this is going to give you money, or it is going to give you health, or it is going to give you reputation, what all. But that is to be defined by the in which house the transit is taking place. So depending on the house it is transiting, it will define the result. And in the coming pages, 30, 31, 32, 33, basically it is a repetition of what we have just studied in pages 15, 16, 17, 18. So you can skip those things. And it is a very similar thing. And the result of sun over sun, sun over moon, it is the same thing. But whether it is good or bad will depend again. Any planet crossing over any other planet will give the results of that planet, but it will be good or bad depending upon whether it is going through a good position from moon or a bad position from moon. It is going through, we cannot ignore the Lagna also. We have to consider that whether it is a good position from Lagna or it is a bad position from Lagna. Okay. So we have to define basically, we have to take the results from both. Now there is another theory which you haven't heard of right till date. That is called VEDHAS. VEDHAS. Sun is considered to be good in which houses? 3, 6, 10 and 11. Correct? Sun is considered to be good only in 3, 6, 10 and 11 from moon. Okay. I'm coming to chapter number 6 of Ved. Now, the opposite house, the Ved house is, for third house is Ved house is 9. For sixth house, Ved house is 12. For 10th house, the Ved house is 4. And for 11, it is 5. It means that if there is any other planet, say Sun is crossing over the third house from Moon, but there is a planet in the 9th house from Moon, then Sun will start giving bad results. The good results will turn into bad. It was going to give you benefic results, but when there is a Ved, then it starts giving bad results. It happens the other way. Similarly, Sun does not give you good results in the 9th house. If a planet is there in the 3rd house, transiting in the 3rd house, then again the Sun will start giving, instead of bad results, it will start giving good results. It is the anti-Ved, reverse of the Ved. So let us see this maybe with an example. Say Sun is crossing over here. This is the 9th house. 9th house. This is the 9th house. Okay. From Moon, it is the 9th house. And there is no planet in the opposite house. There is no planet. No planet means this is good. Means there is no problem. 9th house is supposed to be bad. 9th house is a bad house for Sun. So it gives negative results. But when I just move it ahead, see, Moon has come to the 3rd house from Moon. Sun is in the 9th house from Moon. And this is the anti-Ved position. Anti-Ved position. It is, Sun is the 9th and Moon has come here. So it will start giving good results. It will, instead of giving bad results in the 9th house, it will start giving good results. Let us take example of a positive point for positive position. Similarly, Moon gives good results in 1, 3, 6, 7, 10, 11. Like Moon here gives good results in this house. But if other planets are present in 2, 4, 5, but for Moon in this house, if there is a planet in this house, 4th house, there is no planet in the 4th house. 4th house, then it becomes, it starts giving bad results. Sometimes what happens that the planet is here, like here, it is here for just 1 month. Sun is here for 1 month. And suppose Jupiter is placed here. So Jupiter will be here for the whole year in this sign. So Sun will not give bad results at all for the whole month. For the whole month, when it crosses the Sagittarius, the 9th position, for the whole month, it will keep giving good results. Let us take some other example of, say, Venus is in the 8th house. I just see which one is giving good results or bad results. So Venus gives good results in the 8th house, but other planets in 1, 3, 5, 6, 7 in the 7th house. If there is a Venus it is in the 8th house from Moon. It is in the 8th house from Moon. It gives good results here. But there is no planet in the 7th house from Moon, so it will give me. It will give always the good results here. But suppose again Moon reaches here. Moon reaches here. By the time Moon reaches here, so Venus has come to the other sign. So now if we take Moon, this Venus is in the 9th house, and Venus is in the 9th from Moon, natal Moon, and it is supposed considered to be good, but the Ved is in the 8th house. Ved is in the 8th house. 8th house, if there is a planet, then this starts giving negative results. Now, here for the transit purposes, basically we do not consider Ketu and Rahu as planet. We do not consider normally for Ved, we do not consider Rahu and Ketu as the planet. So Rahu, Ketu do not give any effect. So there is no planet. No planet means it gives good results. For Saturn and Jupiter, let us see. Saturn is in the 10th house. In the 10th house, Saturn, Jupiter both give bad results in the 10th house. But Saturn we have to see that it is there in the good house. 3, 6, 11. No, it is not. It is in the 9th house. Venus is in the 9th house. Sun is in the 9th house. Jupiter in 2, 5, 7, 9, 11. It is considered to be good. 3, 6, 11. This is 9th. It's considered to be good. Maybe I can move it like this. Back. If I take this position, Jupiter is in the 9th house from Moon, and 9th house is supposed to be good for Jupiter. From Moon, 9th position is supposed to be good, but Vedha happens to be if there is a planet in the 10th position from this Jupiter. If there is a planet in the 10th house from Moon, then it is a Ved. For Jupiter, this Saturn is a Ved, and this Saturn is a Ved. It means that this Jupiter in the 9th house starts giving bad results, and we know that this Jupiter, the whole year in 2019, Jupiter was in this house and Saturn was in this house the whole year. In 2020, not 19, 2020. Saturn has been here and Jupiter has been here. And Jupiter has always been giving bad results. Though it was in Sagittarius sign. It was not giving good results at all. And that was the reason that Vedha was there by Saturn. Jupiter was restricted to give good results because of Saturn in the 10th house. Is that point clear to you? Is that point, anybody will comment on it? Whether this point is, am I able to come across to you?
Jupiter is in 12th house, then
Huh?
if Jupiter is in 12th house, then
Jupiter is in 12th house, then it is bad either way. In the 12th house, Jupiter is bad. It does not give good results. Jupiter gives good results in the 9th house. As per the table, from Moon, in the 9th house, it gives good results. In 2, 5, 7, 9, and 11, it gives good results. In other houses, it gives bad results. So the good result is reversed if the 9th house results are reversed by any planet in the 10th house. The 7th house results are reversed by any planet in the 8th house. The 2nd house results, if suppose Jupiter is here, 2nd house, then it is supposed to be good, and the results are reversed if there is a planet in the 3rd house. Similarly, 5th house, if Jupiter is there in the 5th house, results are reversed if it says Jupiter is here. Then the results are reversed if a planet is there in the 4th house. It is not always the house ahead of it, or sometimes it is a house behind it, sometimes it is house opposite to it. So you have to see that. And the list is like this. List I can show you. Though you may be having
But
it.
book says it becomes neutral. It is not affected by Veda of other planet. In the book, it says that. Is it?
Yes, for Jupiter, it says that.
No,
Yes.
no, because it gives Ved means it gives negative results.
Okay, but in
It
the book, it
means-
is
But
written.
it's mentioned neutral. So that's why we are asking.
You say that it is neutral, but it is not neutral. It is not. Neutral is also from good. It is neutral is also bad, but it is not very bad, but it is bad. Ved is not good.
सर ये जितने भी planets के benefic houses बताए, जैसे sun का बताया 3, 6,
जैसे
10,
sun का
11.
ये है 3, 6, 10, 11. These are good houses.
तो
And 9, 12, 4, 5.
12,
These are
4,
bad
5
houses.
में कोई planet नहीं होगा अगर तो benefic results देगा, अगर होगा तो malefic देगा.
Yes, yes.
बस इसी को focus करना है कि malefic तब देगा जब इन houses में कोई planet बैठा होगा.
Yes, that's right. And
Moon
all
से.
these positions are from Moon.
Yes,
वेदास
yes,
भी हम मून से देखेंगे ना, obstructing
yes,
planets भी
right,
मून
right.
से ही देखेंगे.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Yes, sir.
these are the house positions from Moon. Good houses for Jupiter, and these are the Ved positions for
So,
the.
sir, इसमें जब Jupiter 2nd house में, we have to say, is there any planet in the 12th house?
Again, if.
Sir, if the Jupiter is in the 2nd house, we have to
Yes.
see in the 12th house for the malefic.
Yes.
Okay.
12th from the moon.
Yes.
12th from the moon. Yeah.
This is for this, and then for further planets, for Venus, it is this position. For Rahu Ketu, these are this position. Okay.
Sir, ये सारे slides we'll get it. We will get all these slides.
Yes, I'll send it.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
But I'm not taking much of it. Let me tell you.
Okay.
I'm not, because certain things are, whatever is written is not practical. That is
Yes.
the problem. Something is written in the books, but it does not get followed.
Okay.
This Veda also, Veda is good sometimes, but most of the time it is not followed. So that is why even we do not remember it, where this Venus is getting Vedha or Saturn is getting Vedha, but it is to some extent it is good also. It gives good results, but not strictly followed in practice.
Okay.
Sun, Saturn, or Moon, Mercury don't cause Vedha. This is also important. Sun is not getting, does not get Vedha by Saturn, and Moon does not get Vedha by Mercury.
Mercury.
Okay, that's an important condition. And Vipreet or reverse Vedha. When there is a planet at any of its Vedha place, it is inauspicious. If there is a planet in corresponding good house, its evil effect is obstructed. So means it starts giving good results. This is Vipreet Vedha. Okay. So this is what this is how we do transit. This is all that we study in transit. But now there is one more thing that is to be seen in transit. It is we use Astakvar. Have you studied Astakvar? By now you haven't studied Astakvar. What is Astakvar? So these are Astakvar tables. You can see that Moon table is there, Jupiter table is there, Ascendant table, Mars table is there, Sun table is there. Vinnastak of all other planets are there. What it means is, if I consider this one table, Vinnastak of Sun, it means that Sun happens to be good if it is in this position. Say Saturn, Sun is here in a Scorpio. So if that from Saturn is here in a Scorpio. From Saturn, the first position, the second position, the fourth position, and the fifth, seventh, eighth, ninth, 10th, 11th. These are the positions where from Sun, Saturn in these positions gives good results in transit. 1 means good result, 0 means bad result. Jupiter in these positions gives good results from Sun. Jupiter is placed in placed here. So third is if this is Capricorn is 1. Capricorn means if Jupiter passes through this place, if Jupiter passes through Aquarius, Jupiter passes through Taurus, and Jupiter passes through Cancer, and then this happens to be good. The transit of Jupiter with respect to Sun, if it passes through this, or this, then Jupiter is good, otherwise it is bad. Only at 4 positions, Jupiter's transit is good with respect to Sun. With respect to Mars, Mars with respect to Sun, Mars happens to be good in these positions. 8 positions, Mars is good. Say from Sun, Scorpio, Sun, if it crosses here, it is good. If it crosses here, it is good. If it crosses here, this is good. It is bad here. This is good here. It is good here, like this. So all this is a summary of this. So out of all, say Sun, Saturn, Jupiter, Mars, Sun, all these planets, 8 planets, 7 planets, plus ascendant, 8 out of 8, 5 are getting a positive point here in Scorpio. Means if here 5 planets like Lagna crosses over here, or Saturn crosses over here, Jupiter crosses here, then all that happens to be positive. In this sign, in Sagittarius sign, only 3 are positive and all others are negative. sometimes you see that only 2 are positive. And this is with respect to sun only right now. Then with respect to moon, this is the table. With respect to Mars, this is the table. Mercury, this is the, so all tables are there. And if we combine the result of all the tables, of all these tables, then this is called Sarvashtak Varg. Sarvashtak Varg, here we have the summary of all the 12 signs. And for all the 12, for all the planets, say Saturn is good in Aries by only one. In Aries, Saturn is good only by 1 point. It is good by in Taurus by 4 points. So Saturn, if crossing, if you can see that there are 39 total good points. 39 total good points in 12 signs means 3 is the average. If it is less 3 or less, then it is bad. If it is 4 or more, it is good for Saturn. So Saturn gives me good results in Taurus. It gives bad results here. It gives neutral results here. 3 is the average. 3 is the average. So if I get 3, so it gives neutral results here. Cancer, 3 neutral results. 6, Leo. When Saturn crosses over Leo, this is supposed to be the best. You can see that 6 is the best number.
Okay.
So 6, Saturn crosses over Leo, this is the best. Virgo, 5, this is very, very good. Then Libra, 2 is bad. 3 here, Scorpio is neutral. So this is how, this is a ready reckoner, you can say. You just read this line and you know that where it is good and where it is bad. And similarly, Jupiter here, Jupiter 56 are the total points. Average is divided by 12, means almost 5. So 5 is neutral, 4 is bad. And if it is 6, it is good. Because here most of the time it is 5, 5, 5. 4 is bad, 5 is neutral. So it is most of the time it is giving neutral results or a little good result. Similarly, Mars is like this. Mars is bad here, very bad here. And 5 is very good. 5 is very good. For Sun, 4 is the average. So 3, 5, 5. This is good. So whenever Sun goes through Taurus or Gemini, it is good. When it goes through Aries, it is not giving good results. Though it is exalted, still it does not give good results. Why? Because from most of the other planets, it is not, Aries is not a good position. From Sun, from Saturn, we have to count from every planet, then it happens to be a bad position. From only 3 points, it is giving good results, or from all other points, it is giving bad results. So that is why this is not good. So, yes.
Yes,
Sir, this is regarding the transit, no? If you are saying if Saturn is transiting over Aries,
Yes,
Taurus,
yes.
it is transiting, not about the natal chart we are talking about. We are talking about the transit of the planet.
Transit. This is transit.
So we can find whether the planet will be good or bad through this Ashtak Varg also.
Yes. This Ashtak Varg is used only for transit.
Yeah, I took this software of yours now, so it is there, but I couldn't understand before.
Here you can see the table also. Now, here the average point is 24. So,
Okay.
most of the planets in this house will be average. Most of the planets will give very good results because it has 35 points. So,
Okay.
most of the planets transiting through this will give good results. Most of the planets transiting through this will give good results. Most of the planets transiting here will be giving bad results because this is 21. Okay. So, if I have less number of points in any house in Sarvashtak Varg, so that shows me that this is going to give bad results here. The transit of the planet will give bad results here.
तो सर हमें बेस कितना पॉइंट क्या लेना होगा? जैसे आप इसमें आप कह रहे हो 21 है जो सबसे कम है।
24 is the base point here. क्योंकि ये 337 are the total number of points here. If you divide by 12,
12.
because here the total is like this, divide by 12, 12 to the 24. No, 28 will come out to be the average. 28 is the average. Okay. So less than 28 will be will be considered bad.
Bad.
एवरेज के ऊपर जितने भी होंगे वो सही है।
हाँ, give better results. So 28 is the average. So this is more than average. This is good. This is less than average. This is bad. Okay. And similarly here you can see. Here you can see for one chart, one thing. Like this is sun Astagvar. You look at the sun. So sun will give me good results here. Wherever 5. Here there are 5 points. 5 points. Total points are how many? You can see that total points are 48. So average is 4. Average is 4. And now if I see this, so 4 is average, this is neutral, 5 is good, 3 is bad, 6 is very good. So sun crossing over this side will give very good results.
Okay, over Virgo in this chart.
Over Virgo. This is giving me the total sum of all the planets, where all the planets transit will give good results or bad results. But this is giving me result of sun transit. This is giving me result of Mercury transit. Okay, so wherever the points are more, you can consider that as to be this to be good. 4 is neutral, 5 is good, 3 is bad. Similarly, you can see Mars. See here, there is only 1 point. 1 point. 1 point means Mars crossing this house will be very, very bad. There is 1 point here, only 1 point. So Mars will create a lot of fluctuation in my life because the total number is from 1 to 5. So whenever it goes to 5 points, it is very good. Whenever it goes to 1 point, it is very bad. So Mars can create a lot of fluctuation in my life. The transits can create a lot of fluctuation in my life because it is 21 here and it is 35 here. So 21 to 35, that kind of fluctuation is there. So planets crossing this house are very bad. Planets crossing through this house are very good. So they create a lot of fluctuation in the life. And which planet will create what, that you can see by individual horoscope, individual chart. So this is called usage of Astagvarg in transit.
Okay.
And Astagvarg is mainly meant for transit only. And what this 5 signal, these are the same numbers like this in ascendant. This is the ascendant 5, Leo ascendant 6, 7 like this. Now 3, 2, 4. These are the sum of. This is the sum. This is the sum of a particular sign. In Saturn is giving me good results in Leo. Mars is giving me good results in Leo. Sun is giving me good results in Leo. So I got 3 points here. So 3 planets are giving good results in Leo sign. Whenever they cross through Leo sign, they give me good results.
बताया नहीं कभी.
Huh? This Mars is giving good results in Leo. This is how it is achieved. Saturn is giving good results here. This is the Ashtakvarga of ascendant. Ascendant. From ascendant, this Saturn in Leo. Saturn is in Leo. From ascendant. These things are ascendant moving from ascendant. This is from Mars, from Sun, from Mercury, like that. So from ascendant, Saturn position in the first house is supposed to be good. Saturn's position in the first house, this is the first house here. Saturn position in the first house is supposed to be good. The Jupiter position in the first house is not supposed to be good. Mars is supposed to be good in the first house. Sun is supposed to be good in the first house. That's all. So these are the things. These are the planets considered good. Others are considered bad.
सर ये जो इसका टोटल आएगा, जैसे लेट से सबसे ज्यादा टोटल जिसका आ रहा है, जैसे इसमें हम जुपिटर का देख रहे हैं, सबसे ज्यादा आ रहा है 9 आ रहा है
ये यहाँ पर.
हाँ जी, दैट मींस
ये तो फिक्स है. These points are fixed. Saturn is always good only at 6 points with respect to ascendant. Okay. So this is fixed. This is for everybody, not for one person. This person.
Right.
This is fixed.
हाँ जी सर, उसी पॉइंट के बारे में कह रहा था.
हाँ.
जिसका सबसे ज्यादा होगा, दैट मींस वो प्लेनेट हमारा सबसे अच्छा है.
ये वाला पॉइंट देखने वाला है. ये तो this is fixed. 49 points आएंगे all the time. In ascendant Ashtakvarga, always there will be 49 points.
Okay, जो नीचे टोटल आ रहा है.
have 52 points always. Okay. But the zeros and ones will shift.
Okay.
That is the importance of this. Where
तो सर इसमें ये कैसे पता चलेगा कि कौन सा प्लेनेट हमारा कौन सा प्लेनेट हमारा सबसे अच्छा है?
सबसे अच्छा है. सबसे अच्छा तो कोई ऐसा कुछ नहीं होता.
नहीं, जैसे होता है किसी का कोई प्लेनेट अच्छा होता है, किसी का कोई प्लेनेट नीच का होता है, तो सबसे अच्छा हम कैसे ढूंढ सकते हैं कि सबसे अच्छा प्लेनेट कौन सा हमारा?
नहीं, अब जैसे ये है सैटर्न को देखना हमने. If we have to look at the Saturn, so Saturn here is giving me just 1 point in the 9th house, and it is very good here. So Saturn is going to give me best results when it crosses through this sign, and it is going to give me bad results when it is crossing through this sign, this house, because the number of points here is 1. So this shows me that this planet is going to give me the best total results, because let me tell you that this sum of all the total numbers is fixed. Here it is 337. The sum is fixed for everybody. So for everybody, either if some house has to be good, other house has to be bad. The points have to be taken from somewhere and put in some other house. You cannot have a total this number as different number. This number is 337 only. So if you have to enhance this 33 to 37, 38, 40, so it's 7 numbers. If you want to increase here, you have to reduce from somewhere else. So that way, if you have to increase something, then you have to decrease something. And
what is 335, sir? The below number TR, what is that, sir?
Rekhas. These are bad numbers. These are good numbers. Bindus are good numbers. Total bindu, total rekha. Rekha is a bad number. So basically this number cannot be changed. So total number of points are same. So you can either enhance the positivity of some house and reduce the at the expense of reducing the positivity of the other house. So basically, if some house is made better, the other house has to be made worse. So you understand, I think to some extent, this is a ready-made calculation for you. It looks to be very good, but again, you can try and use it, but and it is helpful also. It is not that it is not helpful. You can determine because the Saturn transit is important, Jupiter transit is important. So you can look at, instead of forget about all the transits, you look at the Jupiter transit and Saturn transit. Say, if I want to see what is the today's position, what is the today's position? Today, Saturn is passing through Capricorn. Saturn and Jupiter are passing through Capricorn. So it is 5 points here, 4 points here. So Saturn is good, Jupiter is good. So this way, my major 2 planets are good. And the other planets maybe, giving good results or bad results, that will vary. So the current period of this native should be good, and it should be fairly good, not very good, not excellent, because 5 points he gets here and 4 points he gets here. Major planets are crossing through the Capricorn sign. So, and in this chart, if you see in the Capricorn, we have 30 points here. 30 points, it is a good choice. It's a good house because 28 is the average. So the major planets are crossing the point like this, from this 38. The sun is crossing through this house right now, 24, where the average is only, the point is 24 only. This is not good. And where are other planets? Just see. Today, let me just change this to see. Sun and Mercury are here in the 9. They are crossing through this point. Venus is crossing through 23, this point, this house. So Saturn and Jupiter, they are crossing through this house. So, and Mars is here today in Aries. It is crossing through this 27, this point. So Mars is on the average normal. Today, Moon is crossing through a good house. So you can assume that this person is having overall a good time, right? Right now. He's having a good time because major planets are sitting in good house. If, say, Saturn, Jupiter are crossing from here, Pisces, then it will be one of the worst times for this native. So you can say that after 2 years itself, Jupiter will be here, Jupiter will be here. So that point will be giving a negative result. And otherwise, you can compute this. You can see this. No, Jupiter will be giving good results here. 5, 4, 4, 4, 4, 3, 3, 3, 3. This is all average. Excepting this is bad, this is good. So nothing very much different. So Jupiter is not going to add to miseries or to going to give good results here in this horoscope, because most of the time it is 5, 5, 5, 4, 4, 5, 4, 4, 4, 5, 5, 3 and 6. That is the only difference. Okay. But Saturn, if I just see Saturn here, Saturn is changing the life altogether. Saturn is changing the life altogether, because it is 1 here, 2 here, then 6 here. Saturn is the best when it crosses here. It is the best. It is the best when it crosses here. So these 5 years, Saturn is going to give very best result.
Even though it's an enemy sign of Sun.
Yes. Though again, you will have to, because in this Ashtakvar calculation, we have not taken into account the sign at all, whether it is a friendly sign or an enemy sign. We have just taken the position. So this position is good, but it is in Leo, so it will not be very good. Whereas here it is Pisces, it is a bad sign. Aries, it is a bad sign for Saturn, and the number of points also are 1 and 2 only. So this is going to really ruin this person, this position. Okay, and also simultaneously you can say that the moon is here in the 9th house and it is a Sadesati period. So this is definitely going to ruin this person. Okay, so this is how we study. Means we can use the Saturn's Ashtakvar for predictions of Gochar, of transit.